Black heaven is a place where...
You are listening to John Henry Media Network in the United States of America. This audio piece is that of a young black man stating his view of America at this present time. Always remember, this is the right place to hear very powerful messages and music for Black America. Because we know that your message might awaken yet another sleeping giant. So, contact us today at jahu.enterprises@yahoo.com. I say again, that's jahu.enterprises@yahoo.com, and get your music, message or information heard by millions for a generous donation today.
That disorganized love is not protective while our enemies are organized against us. I want to say that again. He has taught us that disorganized love is not protective while our enemies are organized against us. We have seen the rise of racism and brutality against our people has also caused an awakening of the consciousness of our people, especially in the youth. But now that we are becoming more conscious as a people, it is important that we do not get complacent with just being conscious, and that we evolve to the next level, which is supreme organization, which is necessary for us to defend our people. Just in the last few days, we've heard of two of our sisters, one by the name of Sandra Bland from Chicago, and another sister by the name of Kendra Champ, who was just 18 years of age. Both of them were found hung to death in their jail cells. And the police department has the audacity to tell us that our sisters hung themselves. But this wicked enemy should know that they're going to have to come up with some better lies to hide their spineless and demonic actions against our people. Because our people have been the victims of lynchings and hangings for hundreds of years as a form of systematic terror. So it makes no sense for our people who have been the victims of hangings and lynchings for us to use that as a method to commit suicide. So not only are they murdering our women and our children, but then they come behind that and they insult our intelligence. And this is why we are calling on the millions of our people, black, brown, and red, to gather with us on 10-10-15 to demand justice or else. And we want real justice today. We want tangible justice. This generation will not settle with some weak symbol without substance. We don't care about the Confederate flag being taken down because that means nothing. And it's going to take more than our brother president to sing Amazing Grace to make this generation forget about the atrocities that we are witnessing against our people. All praise is due to Allah. Brothers and sisters, we can no longer remain a reactive people, constantly waiting on the next grotesque murder for us to finally get fired up and riled up. God does not want us to be a reactive people today. He wants us to be proactive. God does not want us to be the effect. He wants us to move to be the cause that produces the effect that he has determined for his people. The Honorable Louis Farrakhan is calling out on this young generation to take the forefront of the justice or else movement. He has said of this generation that this is the best generation that our people has ever produced. Though he said we are not the wisest, and we do know that, but still he said we are the best. And he said we are the best because of our fearlessness. But now we have to be taught how to channel that fearlessness and how to use discipline and wisdom in exercising it. And this is why in the hip-hop community and with brothers like Kanye West, they have referred to the Honorable Louis Farrakhan as sensei. A sensei is one, it translates to mean one who was born before another, not only in age, but in mastery of a particular discipline. And you know a true master by the students that he produces from his mastery. And this is why when we see the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, we can only imagine how powerful his teacher, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, has to be. Because a true master produces masters. A true leader produces leaders. So we can never thank God enough for leaving us with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. All praise is due to Allah. All praise is due to Allah. So the best thing for us to learn as I leave, brothers and sisters, is to learn from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan how to wield the power of our unity with precision and with purpose. And the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has instructed the young people to study the last 2 years of Dr. Martin Luther King's life and to study the speeches from that time frame of the last 2 years of his life. Because our enemy has made Dr. Martin Luther King to be nothing but some milquetoast, watered-down preacher. But now we know, thanks to the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, that they did not kill our brother because he had a dream. He was assassinated because he woke up from his dream. And he began to teach, all praise due to Allah, for the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. It was Dr. King who began to teach our people that we need land in order to be free. It was Dr. King who told us that the way we will now respond to injustice is by redistributing our pain. And the way he said we will do that is by economic withdrawal. So since the enemy loves his money and his wealth so much, since he worships the dollar with his face on it so much, since he loves to drain the trillions of dollars that our people receive annually and we still cannot receive justice, then we will take back our wealth from these leeches who suck the blood of our people and make them feel the pain of the people. Brothers and sisters, by the grace of God, we want to be like King David of the Bible. It was said in the Bible that God allowed King David to take the sword of Goliath and take his head off with his own sword. For too long, the wealth of the black and the indigenous people have been in the hand of a brutal enemy. But now we will take back our wealth, and we will strike a mighty blow at the head of the architects of white supremacy. It is justice or else. Assalamu alaikum.
You are listening to John Henry Media Network in the United States of America. Follow us. This is the right place to hear very powerful messages and music for Black America. Because we know that your message might wake up another sleeping giant. So, contact us today at jahu.enterprises@yahoo.com. I say again, that's jahu.enterprises@yahoo.com, and get your music, message or information heard by millions by providing a generous donation today.